Welcome to a brief overview of the fascinating and complex history of Burma, now known as Myanmar. From ancient kingdoms to colonial rule and modern political shifts, Myanmar has a deeply layered history that continues to shape its identity today. Located in Southeast Asia, Burma's geography, bordering countries like India, China, and Thailand, has historically made it a crossroads of culture and trade. The region saw early settlement, with diverse ethnic groups establishing themselves across the landscape, laying the groundwork for later civilizations. Let's explore the emergence of the first major organized states and powerful empires in Burmese history. The PYU city-states flourished between the 1st and 9th centuries, marking the introduction of Buddhism and developing into key regional trade routes. The pagan kingdom from the 9th to 13th centuries is celebrated for unifying Burma's central region and cementing Theravada Buddhism as a dominant religion, leaving behind the spectacular temples of Pagan. Following the fall of Pagan, the region entered a period of fragmentation, followed by subsequent attempts at reunification under new powerful dynasties. The Tungu dynasty in the 16th century achieved the second major unification of Burma, momentarily restoring its power and expanding its territory. The Konbaung dynasty, ruling from the 18th to 19th centuries, was the last royal dynasty and engaged in conflicts with neighboring kingdoms before facing the British. The 19th century brought significant change as Burma clashed with the expanding British Empire, leading to the colonial era. A series of 3 Anglo-Burmese wars led to the complete annexation of Burma by the British Empire in the late 19th century. Under British rule, Burma was administered as a province of India, experiencing economic changes and increasing nationalist sentiment. The 20th century was defined by the struggle for independence and the subsequent internal conflicts that arose in the post-colonial period. During World War II, Burma was occupied by Japan. This period fueled the independence movement, led by figures like Aung San. Burma achieved independence in 1948. But the newly formed union immediately faced numerous internal civil conflicts with various ethnic and political groups. The modern history of Myanmar is largely characterized by prolonged periods of military rule and ongoing challenges to democratization. A military coup in 1962 ushered in decades of authoritarian rule, isolating the country and stifling democratic development, despite brief periods of political openness. Recent years have seen fluctuating periods of attempted democratic transition and renewed military control, impacting the country's political landscape and international relations. The history of Burma is a dynamic narrative of spiritual traditions, imperial clashes, and a persistent quest for national unity and self-determination. Key historical phases include the PYU and pagan kingdoms, the rise and fall of the Tungu and Konbaung dynasties, and the enduring effects of British colonialism. Thank you for joining this exploration of Myanmar's history. For further reading, explore resources on Southeast Asian history and current affairs.